Hey, big dreamers. This is Liz. This is where I give intuitive guidance, advice, ideas, and support using my method called the Flavor Generator, which helps you find your sweet spot in life using what you love, what you're good at, what you think the world needs most, and maybe how you could be paid for that as well. I'm going to pick a person of the day out of 12 person archetype options. There's 14 total cards and 2 of them are wild cards. The 12 person archetypes are based off of my own life experiences and stages in life throughout my awakening journey as a creative individual and human. It's a creative healing journey. The journey back to your true self. What's it gonna be? Come on. The Wanderer, number 11. So I will pick a passion. One passion out of the bag. Put it in the box to shuffle. It's a little easier. It's noisy. Thank you to all of my current subscribers, past and present, new and old, whatever. I appreciate the support a lot. I'm trying to grow this channel. Okay, a passion is reassessment. Is that what that says? Reassessment. I feel like this might be a message for me today. Not to be selfish or whatever, but sometimes the messages resonate with me too. And that's why I feel like I can talk about things more easily, because otherwise you wouldn't catch me on this channel talking about random things because I wouldn't know what to talk about and I'd get self-conscious. But this prompting helps me to remind myself of where I'm at in my life and where I've come from and how that can help other people who might be on the same kind of a journey as I am on. The powers are the yellows, and we picked 2 of them. One of them is the power, which is the skill you have for this topic today. And the second one is the product, represents the product, which is the service you can provide with the powers that you have. There we go. Can't speak sometimes. The Wanderer. I hate saying it, but I like it, but I don't like saying it. The Wanderer is about the wandering path. The wandering. If you are feeling like you are a wanderer, not all who wander are lost, then this might be for you. You have taken the scenic route many times in life, and maybe your soul wanted to do that on purpose. But your self, human in this world that we live in, may have been frustrated with that. I know that's the case for myself, feeling like I have done many jobs, many paths, and none of them quite getting me anywhere. Although all of that led to here, and maybe this will eventually become a bigger deal, like the big dream with Liz title portrays. Anyway, we have building community. A little wonky card. The power is building community, and the product is content creation. I feel like we've gotten this recently, but that's okay. The last one is the purpose. We picked 1 out of this big bag of green cards for me to give advice from based on my own life experiences. And the intuitive guidance and personal development notes that created all of these word cards to begin with. Hand cutting with scissors would have been a nightmare. Oh wow, they're all flying out. Usually I just take them if they do that, and I have 2. First one I saw was transportation. Okay. Second one was universe. Well, last week got similar. We got universal truths as our power, I think it was. I'm going to pick 1 more because that wasn't meant to happen. Oh, well, here we go. Maybe it is meant to happen. Reach. We're going to 3 today. Hey, but that's kind of a cool, I'm seeing a cool theme as I look at those. So we'll see what we can do with it. Okay, the Wanderer, number 11, is passionate about or our passion is reassessment. The power is building community. The purposes are transportation, universe, and reach. We're going with all three this time because I have so many anyway. Might as well. And the product is content creation. I'm going to take a picture of this and then I'll be right back. I like to work backwards from the product, which is the service we are working with, potentially where you could make money with something is the whole idea of that. It doesn't have to be, it's the product, the end result, the service that you could provide. If you're already a social media user, then you know what content creation is, or if you already create content for your own page, making posts, creating them on canva.com. By the way, I'm not getting paid to say that, but I like using Canva for all of my designs. It's easy to use and it can be free, but I pay for mine because I get more stuff that way. So content creation, and the purposes being transportation, universe, and reach. Transportation, you are transporting information across the internet to help reach the universe with the message that you are wanting to provide, building community as the power, and with the passion of reassessment. That goes really well with the wanderer as a topic, as a person archetype, because if you're a wandering soul or spirit or person, you might be jumping around from relationship to relationship, job to job, place to place, and you can't settle down because you feel like you're missing out on other things in other places, and you want to experience all that life has to offer. So you might oftentimes be overthinking or reassessing your life to see where you can make changes or what new things you want to explore, because it's boring just doing the same thing over and over again. And that's speaking from my experiences. Yes, the power of building community. That is whatever you are wanting to put out there into the world. You have to build a community of people that are on board with what you are doing, because then you actually make an impact. And that can be done in negative ways too. So be aware if you are not wanting to be a negative leader, if you're not wanting to control people, then be aware of how you say and do things to where you are keeping people able to think for themselves and you're not trying to coerce and force and manipulate people along the way with whatever you're putting out there. Transportation, universe, and reach. Transportation. Purpose of transportation, universe, and reach. You are reaching other people in the universe. You're reaching the universe with your content, reassessing your life. You're helping other people to think deeper about themselves and their life and the actions they need to take and the steps that they've already taken and the steps that are required to get where they want to go. And building community along the way, which really gets that message of the wanderer across with the hippy dippy. I like to call it hippy dippy because it's cute. But you are connecting with other like-minded individuals, or not like-minded, but you might not connect as deeply with those who don't get what you're talking about. So you can still talk to people and pick their brains and see wherever their people are at in their mind space, head space, and in their lives to get a better idea of how to communicate with people and how to reach them. I'm just going to give a quick example of my life. I tend to reassess things often. If you have seen my older videos, I spoke a lot through my grieving process. That's when I started this channel. I was going through a hard time, and I left multiple relationships that were long-term, that were some unhealthier than others, but all pretty unhealthy overall, if you ask me. And that's not to say I didn't have anything to do with that. I'm just saying the relationship itself wasn't healthy. All three of them, and ones in between. So, I had been reassessing my life and started this channel in order to build community and help other people to reach other people with my content creation, with making posts on Instagram and on YouTube to help other people to be more aware of their situation and maybe reassess where they are at in life. Because if you don't do that and you just keep going along with things that you are dissatisfied with and unhappy with, then you will not reach your full potential. And we don't have that word here, but I do think that, yeah, you want transportation. You want to keep moving toward the bigger vision in your life. And if you don't sit back and reassess things and kind of rework what it is you've already put into action and into place, if you come to a place where you're really super tired of it, then you're finally going to reassess things and make the necessary changes in your life, little by little. It might not all happen right away. But my point was, I had to reassess things a lot, and I still feel like I'm not really where I thought I was going to be yet. And so I'm trying to trust the process and keep building community, because that's very important to me. And I don't know if I'm actually good at it, but that's the power that I put, is building community, the skill, the gift. And maybe you have that. I guess you could say I want to build community. And so it's a desire. It could be a passion as well. And if you are like me, who has been introverted by nature, and it's not easy for you to put yourself out there and speak in front of people. Maybe you were shamed or shut down or made fun of or interrupted a lot as a kid, which that happened to me. In the family, it was kind of a dynamic that both sides, or at least my mom's side of the family, had a habit of doing to each other, and I probably ended up doing that to others as well, but I definitely had it done to me. And over time you start to think, well, obviously what I have to say doesn't matter. And so to get back to your self-love, the core of who you are, and how you do have important things to say and ideas that matter and things that can help other people who are also maybe introverted, quiet, hurt, scared, and aren't speaking up either. So we build a community of people who can support each other and encourage each other to put ourselves out there, our true selves, and our true mission statement or purpose in the world. So it is important, as the wanderer that you might be, that you can still be a wanderer and continue to travel, to move, to try different things. It's your life. You can do with it what you want to do with it, but that you stop and use your passion of reassessment, often with journaling or reflecting, however you do that, and prayer or whatever, music time. I love just, before I make a plan, I think about everything, probably days at a time or longer, before I finally am tired of either myself thinking about it so much or the inaction, the fact that I haven't made any changes or tried something different. So eventually you make a plan in the direction that keeps calling to you. So you are reassessing, you are hoping to make connections along the way, because otherwise you are just here on your own doing your own thing, which is also okay if that's how you want to go about your life. But if you're good at connecting with people, even if they are the shy ones like you, then at least you found a community that understands what you're all about. They get you, and that way you guys can kind of support each other, to transport each other through this universal journey to reach other people and keep creating things that will inspire and keep people focused on what they truly want so that they can actually be there in the world as their best version of themselves. Always trying to reassess their lives to become better people and serve the world and universe in a more potent way. Okay, I like that. I chose number 11 on this one because it was originally a subcategory. I had 8 categories and 4 of them had subcategories, and this was the subcategory of the individualist, which was number 4. But number 11 is my birthday number, and also 1111 was something I noticed very frequently as I was going through a grieving period, living by myself. I had left an unhealthy relationship in 2020 before the pandemic started, or before I had heard of it. And so 11 became a significant number for me, and the Wanderer represented my ability to pick up and leave when I felt it was necessary to do so for my own soul growth and path in life. So maybe you can understand that, or maybe you're in that place right now, the first time you ever want to leave a situation and you're trying to get the courage or the courage, inspiration, the motivation to do it. You can talk to me because I've done it a few times, and because I understand what that is like, and I can actually give you advice in that area. So I just want to act as a mentor to those who really need it, who might not have people they trust to be able to talk to about that decision and what they need to do. So just a little FYI. And I think that's pretty good now. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? It's like ordering fast food. Can I get you anything else? Want fries with that? Yes, I do. Skip the soft drink, give me the shake and the fries, and load it up. Just kidding, I don't eat fast food anymore. Every once in a while I get In-N-Out or Blizzards from Dairy Queen. Okay, so, and crumble cookies. We took a few weeks break now. I love Salt and Straw. I went to Portland, ate some of that recently. Okay, I think that's all I have to say today right now. I hope it helps, and follow me on Instagram, big.dream.with.liz. You can look at the archetype aesthetics on my story Bubbles. Put a like on the video if you liked it. Share it with your friends and family if you think someone could use this video. And reach out to me if you have questions, comments, concerns, and subscribe if you're new here. I will tag, share, attach the video that explains First Time Here. There's a playlist called First Time Here, and it helps you understand what the heck I'm trying to do. And I do offer coaching and mentoring services, as well as choreography if you're a dancer. So reach out to me if you're interested in that stuff. I'm kind of stuck on the website development process. It's not where it needs to be, and I'm just overwhelmed with how to do it all. So I don't have a website up and running at the moment, but I will get that back soon enough. But you can just do it the old-fashioned way and send me a message, and I'll send you stuff to fill out, and we'll go from there. Okay, anyway, I hope you have a good day. Thanks for being here. I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had, but forgot about. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.